YouTube, Strunkmonk74 here, just bringing you some gameplay of Hotspot on Harrow Dunes, and I believe I'm on the attacking side in this vid. Hopefully the title of the vid gives you an idea of the commentary. Hotspot rocks, bad buddies suck, and there's the reason I'm covering these two topics in this video is because last night when I was playing I ended up with a random guy, and you know, we were stuck together for about 5-6 matches. And as anyone who's played Warfighter will know, once you find a server that you're enjoying, that's not laggy, you kind of don't want to switch out from it. And how the game's currently set up, you can't easily swap out your buddy or join a new fire team. In fact, the only way I know of doing it is you either leave the server and find a new server, which I didn't want to do because this was nice and I wasn't suffering any lag, or your buddy leaves, and he didn't want to leave obviously because it looks like he was enjoying the server as well. So we were kind of stuck together, and to say I didn't enjoy his teamwork is an understatement, so I'll cover that a bit later on. But the main part of the video anyway is about Hotspot. I haven't played it that much, to be honest. I've only been playing it for a couple of days, so I know I'm probably a little late to the party. I'm sure there's lots of videos out there on it. In fact, I know there are. I've seen quite a few. But I just thought I'd still do my, tuppence worth of opinion on this game mode. And let me just start by saying I love it. I think it's a fantastic game mode. I've come from Battlefield 3 where I've been playing, well, more or less solidly for about a year since its release, and I was playing Conquest, so it just seemed natural for me to go when I start playing Warfighter to start playing Sector Control. It just seemed a natural thing for me to do. The game mode is very similar. Instead of flags you've got sectors, and that's about the only difference, obviously apart from the maps. So that's what I've been doing ever since this game's been out. I think I've got over 55 hours game time with this, probably not the most, not the least. So I've just been playing Sector Control, and I have enjoyed it, and I just thought I'd try something different, because that was one of the things with Warfighter. You got lots of different game modes. They're all more or less objective based, and I just thought, I just wanted to try something new, and I cannot believe the amount of fun I've had with this. There are some real distinct differences between Sector Control and this, and I'm not just talking about what the objective is and all that sort of stuff. I'm talking about how the games flow, your gameplay style, things like that. There's some real big differences between the two, and I'll go through them in a bit. But just real quick, for anyone who hasn't really played Hotspot, all it is basically on a map you've got 5 bomb sites, and you're either attacking or defending the bomb sites. So when you spawn in, either at the attacker or the defenders, you spawn at different ends of the map, and no one knows what the first bomb site's going to be. You basically have to wait a few seconds, I think something like 30 seconds or something like that, it feels like, from when you spawn in to when the first bomb site goes live. And that bomb site can be anywhere on the map. Any one of the 5 could suddenly go live, and that's how it is throughout the game mode. Once you've attacked or defended one bomb site, the next one you have to wait again a few seconds, probably 20 seconds or so, before the next one goes live. And again, it could be random. It could be any of the bomb sites that are marked on the map, and very easy to follow. If you're attacking, they're marked as bright red on your mini-map. If you're defending it, it's marked as bright blue. So, and that's all there is to it. And obviously there's 5 on the map, so it's the first team to attack or defend 3 that wins the round. And then once that's over, you swap sides, and if you're defending, you're attacking, and vice versa. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So anyone who's come from Sector Control, who's played mostly Sector Control, and is a bit wary of Hotspot, just because they're like, can I be bothered to learn a new part of a map? Don't worry about that. The area of the maps that you play with Hotspot exactly the same as the area of the maps that you play on sector control. So I guess the downside of that is if you're looking for a game mode where you're going to be playing a slightly different area of the map, if you've got bored of the areas that you've currently been playing, then don't play Hotspot, or if you've been playing Hotspot, don't play sector control, because they're basically the exact same areas of the map. But that's more or less where any of the similarities end. And I think one of the reasons I've been having so much fun with Hotspot is the fluidity of the gameplay. It's really fluid, and by that I mean the game just naturally seems to roll over. When once you've finished defending or attacking one objective, you wait for the next one, and it just seems so natural. It just seems to flow really nicely. One of the big things of that, I guess, is that the objectives are constantly changing. So your area of attack is constantly changing. Where you're coming from, where you're defending from, is constantly changing. Whereas on sector control, the sectors are always in the same place. They don't move, and everyone, once you've played it for a while, everyone knows where the good areas to defend and where the good areas to attack from are. So it gets a tiny bit predictable in that respect. The good thing about Hotspot is because the bomb sites are constantly changing and they're random. You might play one map one time, and the bomb sites are in certain places. You play it again, and the location of bomb sites are the same, but the ones that go live will vary, and they'll rotate which ones go live at which time. So the gameplay is constantly changing. Whenever you play a map, or whenever you can play this game mode, no two times are the same, and that makes it really fun. It's also fun for people who are new to this game, who've just starting out. And one of the problems with sector control, one of the big problems I think with sector control, is that it's very easy to base rape, very easy to spawn trap the enemy team. You don't even have to cap all three sectors. All you really got to do is cap 2 of them and leave the one that's nearest their spawn point, and that will leave that team with just one area of the map really to spawn on. Because that first sector, the sector nearest their spawn, is so close to their spawn, it really doesn't give them much of an out, and there's only a few ways they can actually get out of that area. And as a team, if you're covering those areas, basically they're locked in. It gets, it can be fun a few times, yeah, sure, but when you're doing it to someone, but when it's being done to you, it's no fun at all. So for anyone who's new to the game, if you've been finding that problem and you're having that issue with sector control, you find that you're playing randoms and you're not doing too well, you're getting spawn trapped quite a bit, try this game mode. I guarantee you cannot get spawn trapped in this game mode, because the objectives change constantly, so the area of the map that you're going to be in changes quite a bit. But the other thing is, if you do have to fall back, say you're with your buddy's dead and you need to spawn in, and you select fallback, you fall back quite a bit from the objective, which is good and bad, because obviously if both you and your buddy are dead and you're spawning in and you have to fall back, you're not that close to the objective. It's going to take you time to get up there, so it's one good reason for you guys to play well together and work well together, and try not to both die, so at least you can spawn on your fire team buddy. But if you do have to fall back and spawn quite far back, the nice thing is you're not going to get spawn trapped, because the enemy should be anyway near the objective, and you're going to have so much of the map to play with. It's very hard for you to get spawn trapped. In fact, I'd say it's impossible for you to get spawn trapped. So it's a fantastic game mode from that point of view, and really anyone who's complained or having a real hard time with sector control because they keep getting spawn trapped, just try this game mode. The other really nice thing, for those of you who like your stats, there's some guy in my clan, he refers to his kill death as his baby. He doesn't want any harm to come to it. This game mode has no limit on the number of lives either side has, so there's no ticket count, and all that means is you can rack up some big KDs. I think in this vid I went something like 41 and 12. You know, that's, you know, it's fairly decent for me anyway. And that sort of thing's not uncommon. I've been doing it quite a bit since I've been playing this game mode, getting some big KDs, but just as important, if not more important than that, is your score per minute. And because you'll see towards the end of this map, when the very last bomb site that we have to attack, I think I said it myself 2 or 3 times, they keep disarming it, and then I think a couple of other people on our team arm it as well. So you can, from that point of view, you can get quite a few points just by arming and disarming the bomb site. So and I've noticed my score per minute is now going up, and it's not going up slowly, it's rapidly going up. It's going up really quick. If you're playing the objective and being a good team player, this game mode can really help your stats. So if you feel like your stats need a bit of a helping hand or a bit of a boost, again, give this game mode a go. But the biggest reason for me to play this game mode is it's just so much fun. It's so fluid. The action it ebbs and flows. It's fast at times, then it slows down a bit, then it speeds up again, and it's just so nice how it works. I can't explain how nicely this game mode flows, and I think they've done a real good job in picking the maps, picking the location of bomb sites and the number of bomb sites and what you have to do to arm, to disarm, how much time you get to defend, even down to the fact that, you know, once you've armed a bomb site, if you stay on that bomb site and it goes off, you will die. So they're trying to make sure that once you've armed it, you're not sitting there and just camping on it and making it really difficult for the enemy to get to. If the enemy, you know, you'd want to move away, because most people don't want to get themselves blown up. So they'll probably want to move away, which means if the enemy or the defenders are sort of like working as a team and they're clearing you out from around a bomb site, they've got a real good chance of getting back in there and disarming it. So all in all, I honestly think they've really thought this game mode out, and it's just such a fun game mode, and I can see this being my #1 game mode now. It's loads and loads of fun. On to the second part of this video, and it's to do with bad buddies. This buddy that I had absolutely sucked really bad. You know, he was woeful. It's not, you know, not so bad right at this point in time in this game, but even earlier in this game he was camped miles from the objective, and it is so frustrating when you have a buddy who's constantly camped miles away. He's not backing you up. I mean, this guy would spawn in on me, and he would not even take the 2 to 3 seconds it takes to just press the square button. I play on a PS3, so it'd be square, just to heal me up or resupply me. He'd just leg it, just get out there, go wherever he wanted to. And you know, it's fine, you want to go and do your own thing, I've got no issue with that, go on. And if you don't like what I'm doing or how I'm playing, that's fine, you know, we're all different. But just take the 2 or 3 seconds, and that's literally all it takes for you to heal your buddy or resupply him. And he never did that, and it drove me nuts. On earlier maps, he was playing as heavy gunner, and he was, you know, I understand heavy gunner. You know, the gun's got a huge amount of recoil, so you want to get that bipod out. And again, they've done a good job in trying to make you play to the class by putting that recoil in place. So you're going to want to sort of like get that bipod out, pick a spot, and really it's designed for, you know, controlling choke points. Now, because how this game mode works, the choke points vary because the objective location varies. This guy would just camp in the same place regardless of where the objective was, and so many times in the match he'd be miles from anywhere and camping somewhere where no one's coming, because he's nowhere near the objective. He's doing absolutely zero to help the team. I cannot stand players like that. It drove me bananas. And I swear to God, if I'd done this commentary last night when I finished playing this game, after I'd finished playing about 5 or 6 games with this guy, I would not be as calm as I am right now. I'd be cussing this boy out. But you know what? It's not my style. I don't think I'm the world's best player. You know, at best I'd hope I'm just you know, a little bit more than the average player. But I always try and be a team player. I always try and play the objective, you know, and it doesn't take much to do that. You don't have to be the world's greatest player to do that. You know, if your KD is not great, you know, so what? You can still help the team out by just simply, you know, supporting on them, heal them up, resupply them, basic stuff like that can really help out. And this guy seemed to have real issues with that. But you know what? That's what happens when you play with randoms. You get good ones, you get bad ones. I just haven't played with someone that bad in a long time, and I couldn't help but just bring it to your attention. It drove me nuts. And so anyway, the main thing is Hotspot. If you haven't played it, give it a go. It's an awesome game mode. It's absolutely fantastic for the way it plays, the action. You know, it's like I said, it's fast, it's slow, it's fast, it's slow again. It really ebbs and flows, and it's really handy for anyone who's having trouble if they're playing game modes like Sector Control where they're getting base raped. Anyway, that's me done. I'm out of here. Cheers.